As the Premier League season hits its second half, few teams have captured attention quite like Andoni Iraola's Bournemouth. The Cherries sit impressively in 7th place, riding a historic 8-game unbeaten run, proof of just how far this side has come under new leadership. Among the standout stories behind their rise, one name continues to emerge louder than most: Dean Huijsen. Signed from Roma last summer for just €15.2 million, the 20-year-old defender has quickly become a revelation on the south coast. Filling in for the injured Marcos Senesi, Huijsen has impressed with a blend of calmness, confidence, and commanding presence that defies his age. His elegant style, coupled with a towering frame, fits seamlessly into Iraola's fast-paced, expressive system. It's no surprise that clubs like Real Madrid are keeping a close eye, and with Huijsen recently making his debut for the Spanish national team, his rapid rise only continues to gain momentum. In this video, we'll dive into the Spaniard's story as well as the numbers and performances that explain why this young centre-back has taken the Premier League by storm. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell for more football content. Who is Dean Huijsen? Dean Huijsen might have been born in Amsterdam, but his heart belongs to Spain. The son of former footballer Andoni Huijsen, Dean was born on April 14, 2005, but grew up in Marbella after his family moved to southern Spain. That upbringing shaped him, not just as a footballer, but in identity too. "My family is Dutch, but I feel Spanish," he told Marca ahead of the international break. So when the time came to choose between the Netherlands and Spain, Huijsen didn't hesitate. He made the switch to Spain's youth setup as soon as he was eligible for the under-21s, and now, with a call-up to the senior national team, he says the dream is coming true. Not just for him, but for his whole family. After coming through Malaga's youth system, Huijsen joined Juventus at 16 and officially became a Spanish citizen in February 2024. Despite his Dutch roots, he says he never received a phone call from Netherlands coach Ronald Koeman, not that I know of. While there were whispers about the Dutch FA trying to bring him back, FIFA rules are clear. Players can only switch national teams once, and Huijsen has already made his choice. He's not bothered by any criticism from the Netherlands either. "In football, you're always going to be criticized, but I don't really care what they say," he shrugged. "If I had been born in Spain and raised in the Netherlands, people would say the same thing in reverse." Still, he does have ties to his Dutch roots. At club level, he plays alongside Justin Kluivert, whose father, Patrick, once played with Huijsen's dad, Andoni, at Young Ajax. "Funny how things work out," he said. "Our mothers even knew each other growing up in Amsterdam. My dad always said Patrick was top class, and now Justin is doing really well with us too." Huijsen's story is one of dual heritage, clear choices, and a confident young player walking his own path. One that might just lead to the heart of Spain's defense for years to come. But for now, he's at Bournemouth. How good is Dean Huijsen? Passing range. Huijsen has quickly settled into Bournemouth's high-energy, direct style under Andoni Iraola, showing why he's such a promising modern centre-back. Comfortable on the ball, he excels when playing out from the back, often acting like a quarterback by dropping deep to scan the pitch and launch attacks. A standout in long and progressive passing, Huijsen averages 4.79 progressive passes and 5.01 accurate long passes per 90 minutes, ranked among the best Premier League defenders in both stats. His ability to break lines, especially with both feet, allows Bournemouth to move the ball forward quickly and catch opponents off guard. One key example came in the win over Manchester United, where he advanced down the left before finding Dango Ouattara with a perfectly timed ball that sparked a dangerous move. His passing helps Bournemouth control possession higher up the pitch and trigger fast, well-coordinated attacks. Huijsen's presence on the left side of defense has also unlocked more freedom for Milos Kerkez to push forward. His defensive cover allows Kerkez to take up more advanced positions, often linking with Ouattara and causing problems in the final third. As seen against Everton, where Huijsen's long ball bypassed the press and led to a chain of threatening passes. Although still raw and with room to grow, his pass completion sits at 84.5%, Huijsen's distribution is already a vital part of Bournemouth's build-up. His range and composure under pressure make him a key piece in Iraola's system as the season progresses. Ball progression. The young Spaniard isn't just a solid passer, he's also a confident ball carrier who can drive forward from deep. This side of his game was on full display during his loan spell at Roma, where he scored a solo goal against Frosinone after gliding past defenders from his own half. At Bournemouth, his carries haven't led to goals yet, but he still contributes to the team's direct style of play. He averages 1.32 progressive carries per 90 minutes, placing him in the 93rd percentile for center backs, and often touches the ball in the middle third, helping advance play into dangerous areas. A good example came at Old Trafford, where Huijsen drove past Bruno Fernandes and forced Kobbie Mainoo to shift across, opening space for passes to the flanks. These forward runs help Bournemouth stretch the opposition and create chances from wide areas. Defensive contributions. Defensively, Huijsen thrives next to a solid partner like Ilya Zabarny. With the Ukrainian covering behind him, Huijsen is free to step up and cut out passes early, often intercepting in the middle third. His proactive defending has helped Bournemouth win the ball high and launch quick counters. However, he's still developing. Against Ipswich, his attempt to intercept left a gap in defense, showing he's sometimes over-eager to step out. But against Crystal Palace, he handled things better, tracking Mateta and guiding him into a more manageable zone, supported by the midfield. Overall, Huijsen's forward runs and aggressive defending give Bournemouth an edge in transition, even as he continues to refine his positional play. One area where Dean Huijsen still shows his youth and inexperience is in his defensive positioning, especially when pushed wider than usual. In a recent game, he was caught out when he failed to recover quickly enough, allowing Sarr to find space between the lines. Huijsen was then forced to commit a foul to stop the play, a moment that highlighted the learning curve he's still on. The situation often arises when Bournemouth are caught in transition. With left-back Milos Kerkez pushed high up the pitch, Huijsen has had to shift across to cover the space, almost playing as a makeshift fullback. This wider role isn't natural for him, and can lead to more opposition crosses and final third entries. Still, his mobility helps him recover in these scenarios. His quickness and reading of danger were on display against Tottenham, where he managed to get back and make a crucial tackle on Solanke during a counter-attack. It's in these moments that his awareness and physical ability shine. A good example of his game intelligence came against Brentford. As Bournemouth were overloaded on one flank, Brentford looked to switch play through Christian Norgard. Spotting the danger, Huijsen stepped into midfield just in time to shut down the space, forcing a poor flick on and ending the attack. While he still has areas to improve, especially when caught in unfamiliar positions, Huijsen's movement, alertness, and willingness to step in early continue to make him a valuable part of Bournemouth's defensive structure. Aerial dominance and attacking presence. At around 6'5", Dean Huijsen naturally stands out in the air, and he's made that height count at both ends of the pitch. In the Premier League this season, he ranks in the 88th percentile for aerial duels won, averaging just over 3 successful headers per game. Against West Ham, for example, he rose above everyone to meet a long ball and immediately sent it back into the opposition's third, showing how he uses his height to break up play early. While he's not the most physically dominant centre-back, he makes up for it with smart positioning and his ability to outjump even the strongest strikers. He's also been a real threat going forward. Bournemouth regularly target him during set pieces, and he's delivered, scoring key headers in big wins over Manchester United and Tottenham. Beyond goals, Huijsen's offensive impact is backed by the numbers. He currently leads Premier League centre-backs in shot-creating actions with 2.24 per 90 and combines for 0.15 expected goals and assists per game. An impressive return for a defender and a sign of how dangerous he is in the final third. What's next for Dean Huijsen? It's clear that Dean Huijsen has quickly proven to be one of the standout signings of the Premier League season. The young centre-back has played a key role in Bournemouth's impressive form, and his €15.2 million transfer from Juventus already looks like a bargain. With a €50 million release clause becoming active this summer, the 20-year-old is expected to attract serious attention from top clubs across Europe, and it's easy to see why. For a player with his talent and potential, that price tag could be seen as great value. Liverpool are one of the clubs reportedly interested. While Virgil van Dijk remains a key figure in their defense, his long-term future is uncertain with no new contract yet signed. Even if Van Dijk stays, Huijsen could be seen as his eventual successor, and potentially offer cover at left back, especially with questions around Andy Robertson's future. Known for being careful in the transfer market, Liverpool could see Huijsen as a smart investment for the future. Chelsea are also keeping an eye on him. Their transfer strategy has focused on locking down top young talent for the long term, and Huijsen fits that plan. With injuries to Wesley Fofana, inconsistent performances from Badiashile and Tosin, and doubts about Trevor Chalobah's role, Chelsea may look to strengthen their back line. Levi Colwill is a promising left-sided option, but that wouldn't rule out a move for Huijsen. Real Madrid, meanwhile, have struggled with injuries at centre-back all season. Alaba, Militao, and Rudiger have all missed time, forcing midfielder Tchouaméni to drop into defense. While young Raul Asensio has stepped up, Huijsen could offer long-term stability and value as a potential mainstay in Madrid's backline for years to come. Bayern Munich are another top club monitoring him. Under Vincent Kompany, Bayern are focusing more on possession, but their current center backs aren't all comfortable on the ball. With Ito injured and Dyer not seen as a long-term solution, Huijsen's profile fits perfectly, and the release clause is within reach for the Bundesliga champions. Manchester United have also been linked, though they may struggle to convince the player. Huijsen has openly said he wants to play European football, and Bournemouth currently have a better shot at securing that than United. Lisandro Martinez's ACL injury could force United into the market for a left-footed centre-back, but competition from more stable European clubs may make things difficult. Despite all this, it's worth noting that Huijsen only just joined Bournemouth in 2024. Whether he'll be on the move again so soon remains to be seen, but interest is building fast. Still, what do you think? Is Dean Huijsen one of the hottest prospects in world football right now, or is he being overhyped? Let us know your thoughts, and be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell for more football content.